number one of dealing with a knife is if you can avoid it, avoid it. Don't go into a knife fight and think that you're not going to get cut. Okay, so if you can do anything other than get hands on with a knife, do it. So if you can arm yourself, so if you've got a gun, bat and spray, use that. If you can use furniture, if you can get something in your way, use that. Try and give yourself distance. Anything, a bin, a wheelie bin, a bottle, a broken bottle, anything, try and arm yourself. So the techniques we're going to talk about now is when you're forced into a corner to have to defend yourself. These techniques aren't about turning you into Superman. Believe that you're going to get cut. And if you can answer that question, I'm going to get cut, and that's okay, then go in and use these techniques. We use the mnemonic cut as a mnemonic, and that's create distance, utilise cover, and transmit. So shout, tell everyone round about. So it's knife or blade or sharp, whatever word you use, don't try and say what it is. So if it's a broken bottle, just say knife. If it's any kind of implement, if it's a machete, if it's a sword, just shout, knife! Something that comes to you quick when you're scared. Yeah. So if someone produces a knife, knife! And try and move back. Try and get cover and tell everyone. If it's safe, enough, try and use your radio. You have one. But don't try defending yourself and using your radio at the same time. So the first thing we're going to look at is distance. Okay, so there was some training done in America called, have you heard of the 21-foot rule? You heard of the 21 foot rule?
Yeah.
Distance between you and your opponent. So the mid rule.
Yeah, okay. So you heard 21 metres. So the 21-foot rule, yeah. 21 foot, which is 4 metres. Yeah, 7 metres. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just is work out where 7 metres are, what's it look like, and how quickly can that be closed down.
Na 7 metrach będziemy pracować teraz, jak szybko może oponent do Ciebie przyjść. I teraz na 7 metrów będziemy pracować. Pomówią, że to trzeba, żeby minimum, nie?
The firearms officer to react and get his gun out. The absolute minimum. Yeah? Which seems like quite a long distance. It seems quite safe. You're not safe. But it is a distance that we use. Yeah? So, where's our knives?
Yeah, one here.
Ah, we'll give them all a knife.
Alright. That's right.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So you guys, all you're going to try and do is go from your hands in your pockets, looking down at the floor, to get your hands up and getting into a stance. You guys, as fast as you can,
Wy jak najszybciej
you're going to run.
biegniecie tam.
Stop. That's all you're going to do. No hitting, no fighting. It's just a touch drill. Yeah? So all you've got to do is go from here and get into stance. Okay? Has anyone got a stopwatch? On their phone? Anyone got a phone? No, no one's got a fucking phone. Yeah, stopwatch. Martin, can you just time it? And we're going to time how long it takes to get from here to here.
Too simple.
Do you need a partner?
Yeah.
Ah, right, Kelly. I'll let you run it.
Who, me? Who?
Yeah,
All right.
we're ready to go. Ah, hands in your pockets. You guys just chill out, hands in your pockets, look down at the floor.
Go!
Ready.
2.5 seconds.
2.5 seconds.
But
Okay.
they're not motivated to kill.
Yeah.
The friends.
Okay,
There's a difference.
so give these a knife.
Hey.
Watch here.
Go! 2. Yeah. Same.
Yeah, 2.5 seconds.
2.5 seconds.
But the chances are that the time they pull the blade, they pull the knife, it isn't at an unrealistic distance.
No.
It's more likely to be you come up and say, "What are you doing here, fella? Show me your hands," and out they go. And what we find is firearms officers constantly trying to go for the gun, and when you get that fear, the eyes flatten, gross motor skills, even the mechanics of trying to get your lock off your gun and get it out straight, because if it's off in any angle it doesn't come out, and people repeatedly getting stabbed and they're just going for the guns.
Policjanci za duży fokus mają na swoją broń, że jest tylko stres, że się blokuje, stają nóż, ale próbują to zrobić.
So your first thought needs to be not the gun.
Nie ta broń,
It's to either get your hands out to defend yourself
to wiesz, na defense pójść, defense do przodu,
or run away to get cover. Yeah, so if you can get cover, now you've got time
teraz masz czas na broń.
to try and get your gun out, because they've got to try and get past it. So things like a car,
Jak samochód,
bench,
łapki,
a bin, even a tree,
nawet drzewo.
anything that interrupts them directly getting to you.
To pomaga w tej sytuacji.
If you don't carry a gun, then you need to think of another weapon. Yeah, so your spray, your baton. If you're not a police officer and you're just off duty or you just don't carry that sort of stuff, you need to look around for anything that you can flip and throw or pick up and hit. Anything at all. Yeah, as a weapon.
Chairs are good.
Yeah, we haven't got any
Chair up. You've got
Yeah.
4
prongs.
prongs to attack with.
To masz 4 to widmo, nie?
So we're back now to saying, right, they've got the drop on me, the knife's come out, I can't go for any of my weapons, I've got to defend myself. I can't quickly back off. So as we've spoken about in all these, forward momentum is what you want, which sounds strange. But that's what we're going to explore now, and it's forward momentum into the knife person.
Próbowaliśmy, nie? To szliśmy do tyłu, tylko albo w bok, albo do przodu, i wtedy się będziemy trenować.
Right, so the first drill we're going to look at, Martin, if we can just use you. Okay, so he doesn't know that I'm armed.
On nie wie, że ma nóż.
The likelihood is it's going to be at this sort of distance. Okay, and Martin's chilled. And the first thing he's going to see is the knife comes out and it flashes in. What the can you do about that?
Co w takiej sytuacji robić?
All your martial arts moves, all this, stab away. Oh, bollocks. Okay, the first thing is it comes out of the pocket and you go, ah! So that's the first part of the drill. You've had no time, you're not even stood, you don't even know the knife is coming. The first thing you get is a flash of blade. Ah!
Ten blok.
Okay, so it's just an instinctive block out. So it doesn't matter where it comes from. If it comes down at my head,
Bez
ah!
techniki, bez
just
techniki,
the arm just goes out to block it. Okay?
You've been doing it already. Yesterday and the day before.
To wczoraj zrobiliśmy, nie?
Just do that.
So
To teraz robimy.
start off slowly,
Powoli zaczynamy.
and then so he takes it from somewhere that I can't see it, and then out it comes. Yeah.
Schowali
There you
się
go.
za
I did-
wami.
There. Every time I just relax, so it's on me. Every time I'm just relaxed, and out the blade comes.
Don't you? When you're teaching all day, you start thinking, how do I get a better with my voice?
Yeah. Do it.
Listen.
Yeah. I'm the thought. And that comes out. So block him. Great. Okay, now that's all you've got time for, isn't it? Yeah. Go there. Stop. About yeah. I got behind your back now. Again, the big difference between real knife attacking and martial arts knife attacking is that generally the knife attack for martial arts will come in. You say you shouldn't do what you don't want to teach, but it'd be in, he does some sort of technique, and out we go. But in actual fact, you call it the knitting needle effect. Okay? And it's going to come in, bang, 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 and it's coming in, and everywhere he tries to block, I'm literally trying to actively up his drill. Yeah? So it'll never look nice. So for martial arts, if you look at that, it looks horrendous. Okay?
Mamy normalnie, wiesz, atak nowy.
The only way The only way I can stop the repeated attacks,
Jak tylko stop możesz, to jest...
really,
Jakiego możesz przestać?
is to take hold of
Złapać
the knife arm.
Gdzie
Yeah.
zawsze jest?
It's the only way I'm going to do it. Because I start moving backwards,
Jak idziesz do tyłu, to dajesz mi szansę.
you're a target. Yeah? You just keep on getting stabbed. If you stab once, your lifeblood is starting to go.
To już teraz będzie lecieć.
So you need to stop it
Musisz przestać.
as quick as you can.
Jak najszybciej możesz.
Point on that. The research says that most
Mówią,
attacks
że
by men are
największe
sneaky attacks.
takie ataki...
Most
nożem
attacks by women are overhand.
Takie
I would suggest it's because the man's seeing another woman, and that's what causes it. But that's what the research says.
Atakuje.
Both sides, the
Ale-
target area that's most hit is upper right chest
Najbardziej
into the
tutaj,
abdomen here.
jak są jakieś akcje, wiesz,
Most
z
of
nożem,
the
to
most
jest
of the attacks.
najwięcej.
There have been attacks that have cut the femoral because she had so much power that she missed him completely and severed his femoral arm. But it would, had it hit his upper torso, it would have gone in here somewhere. Now the first blade, the first attack can tend to be, even if it's this way, just a nick, because he's trying to range find. Yeah. He's trying to get, he's trying to get the distance right. The second, third, they're the ones that go right in, and they're the killers.
Pierwszy atak może być taki lekki, że wiesz, strasznie potem kurwa idziesz na serce.
So catching it early on, although it's a committed attack, he's not got the distance right. So that's when we need to either disappear or start looking at holding on in some way. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Incidentally, the women tend to attack right-handed, and men right-handed. That's why it ends up being on this side of your body.
Mężczyźni też
It's women and psychopaths
psychopaci
attack
góry
this way.
też tak atakują.
Incidentally,
Słaby.
I don't know why women fit in with psychopaths, but there we go.
No,
Unless of course you're married
some of us now.
and piss off your wife. Yeah.
It's just a myth.
So, all the drill we're now going to do, okay, this is a touch drill. We like to do it with marker pens,
Trenować na dotykanie.
but we've got no marker pens. And this is like a game of, have you ever played Tick?
Yeah.
You're on. A little bit like Tick.
Z kolorami, jak dofnie, że kurwa widzisz, to wtedy nie mogę.
So, all that's going to happen is, Martin's going to just try and block. So no attacking of me, okay, and all I'm going to try and
Nie
do
atakuje,
is
on
touch
tylko
him
blokuje.
with whatever hand I want, okay,
To jest-
and so I'm just going to try and touch.
On atakuje, a
Wystarczy tylko
Is that?
spróbować dotknąć.
What was that one?
So that's all you try and do. It's just a touch drill, and it doesn't matter where I try and get.
Ćwiczenie dotykania.
And all he's trying to do
Wiadomo gdzie, jak najszybciej.
is just defend and block. He's not trying to hit me or do anything else.
Blokowy.
Yeah. If you can, try
Jak możesz,
and count how often
jak możesz
You touched him.
policzyć, ile razy dotykany byłeś.
And by touching, put your hands nice and far out. Okay, they're nice and far out, and here we can go. How quickly did he bring his hands in? Yeah?
Widzisz jak szybko ręce wziął?
Go! Go! Okay, totals, did you manage to count how often?
Liczyliście ile razy?
In excess of 50,
Many times.
I think yes.
30, 40 times?
30, 40 times.
Ile razy? Liczyliście?
Lots.
200.
I went.
Many times because of running.
Ah, yeah.
Nice one. I went to, it's fine when you're out here, you can turn and run. I went to a death, stabbing death years ago, and I was the first officer on the scene. I lost count at 92 stab wounds. So imagine if that's in an enclosed room, you're just not going to stop,
On
is it?
liczył 92 razy. Kiedyś na 30 sekund.
So, did I tell you a story yesterday? It might have been the other group. I turned up one several years ago now,
Parę lat temu
New Year
coś takiego
party,
miał.
and a young girl came in, 16 years old, and I thought she was a self-harmer.
Przyszła.
You know? Yeah.
Opowiadał przed
Because
tym?
she had cuts here,
A, on myślał,
here,
dziewczyna
and
przyszła
you can see them on
na
the
policję.
legs,
Wszędzie miała te, wiesz,
on the
takie...
neck.
Ona
And,
myślała, że taka
and I thought,
sama
that's
sobie
sad.
robiła, nie?
She's so unhappy with life. She's
Nie?
tried to
On myślał,
self-harm.
że to, wiesz,
Such a pretty
samobójstwo
girl.
chciała popełnić, ale
We had a psychopath
Ale
walking down the
psychopata
road, decided
tam,
he wanted to kill someone
na ulicy był
for no reason.
i bez...
And she was a 14-year-old schoolgirl walking
A
past.
14-latka to była, nie? Ten psychopata bez dowodu, wiesz, bez powodu. Bez powodu. How many times?
I'll tell you that. He started stabbing her
Zaczął
and slashing her
w każdych kawałkach
130 times.
130
I
razy.
think it was 131 times. She
131.
didn't die.
Ola nie umarła.
So you talk about with knife work, it's having the winning mindset.
Wiesz, w głowie dużo jest, nie? Jak,
Knowing you're going to get cut and disregarding it and carry on with your defence. So it doesn't matter if you get stabbed once, twice, three times, you don't give up.
nie padasz, idziesz dalej.
If you give up, they just
Jak
continue
padniesz,
to stab.
To będą ciebie dalej.
Yeah?
Będą cię
So
przypierdalać.
you can't give up.
Nie możesz tego